We refuse to stand idly by as people enter eternity without Christ, when we can share the good news that transforms them through the media they use. Today's media is able to extend across borders, going where missionaries cannot go, sharing the hope of Christ with people who are unwilling or unable to attend church. God has given us the opportunity to serve Him in several unique ways, evangelizing and discipling communities along the Amazon River, as well as using social media and websites to reach Spanish-speaking teens and adults all over the world. As technology continues to evolve, we are given new opportunities to share Christ's message in an unconventional way. Reach Beyond and ACJB have been using new technologies in mass media as an effective, efficient way of reaching into people's homes, touching hearts, and changing lives. Over the past few years, Matt has been given the leadership of new media for ACJB, the Christian radio in Quito, Ecuador. For 85 years, ACJB has broadcasted a message of hope over the air. Now, we are able to not only reach people through radio, but we go one step further by having a deeper connection with our listeners through the use of social media. We are currently using Facebook to encourage our listeners through written content and memes that share a very practical message that can be applied to their daily lives. This content is thought out and follows the topics being shared by our producers on air. We have seen our online audience grow dramatically, and we are reaching 1.4 million people around the world every month, making our online audience bigger than those who listen to us on the radio. Besides taking the leadership of new media for ACJB, Matt is also in charge of a new teen facet for ACJB Latin America called ControlZ.fm. Control-C is a website ministry whose objective is to reach Spanish-speaking teens living in Latin America. The teens of Latin America are a new generation, different from those that came before them, by questioning what they learn and engaging digitally like never before. In the past year, ControlZ.fm has reached over 35,000 likes on Facebook. On top of that, over 2 million teens interact with our memes, devotionals, radios, and videos this past year. We are stepping out of our world and into theirs, sharing with them the fullness of life that comes through Jesus Christ, answering their doubts, and examining their viewpoints through exciting content and sensitive, authentic relationships. Although Control-C was originally designed for Latin American teens, God has expanded its reach, and we are currently connected to teens in 45 different countries. And we're excited to see how God will continue to use Control-C this next year. Even though we live in Ecuador, God has allowed our family to work and minister in Brazil as well. As you navigate the rivers of the Amazon basin, you will find thousands of little isolated villages along the banks. The people of these communities depend on the river for their livelihood, the food they eat, the water they drink, for washing and bathing, and for their transportation. Hunting the many animals found in the jungle is also a very important source of food, as is the growing of manioc to make farinha. Medical and dental care is almost non-existent, and the people often suffer from tropical diseases, parasites, and malnutrition. The Brazilian mission agency Seara, started by Matt's parents, has had a huge impact along 5 of the Amazon tributaries. There are 13 national missionary families and 4 single missionaries working in the river villages, evangelizing, discipling, and starting churches. However, the distance between the rivers and the large number of communities they work in, as well as weather conditions, make it impossible to evangelize and disciple believers on a daily basis. God gave us the vision to help reach and disciple these people using solar power MP3 players. For the past 4 years, we have distributed close to 2,500 players, providing families with quality programming that has helped open up and evangelize communities, as well as helping believers grow and mature spiritually. The MP3 players have the entire Bible in Portuguese, walk through the Bible programs, devotional, children's programs, music, and much more. The effectiveness of the MP3 players is greater than a traditional radio broadcast because the people can now listen to the programs whenever they have time and not miss anything. We often hear stories from our missionaries about how the once closed communities have now welcomed them with open arms after listening to an MP3 player.
Dando o rádio, o MP3, né? Levei para Belém, para o interior do estado. Dei para o meu cunhado, que já é cristão. Ele repassou para um senhor que trabalha na lavoura, na roça. Ele pendurava no pescoço o rádio e escutava durante o trabalho. Durante esse tempo ele se converteu ouvindo o rádio na roça, capinando, trabalhando, e hoje o homem está uma bênção, né? Está na igreja, está servindo o Senhor hoje. E muito obrigado, Deus te abençoe.
For those of you who would like to know how to donate and be part of our ministry, please see us for more information. These are people who we must take the love of Christ by offering our prayers, our support, and our lives. No sacrifice is too great, for Christ has died and shed his blood so that they might be saved. Together, we can share the good news that transforms lives. Please join us in reaching the Amazon in Latin America with the gospel of Christ.